Good morning, everyone. It's Eric with His&Hers HHQ. And once again, I'm doing an early morning thing. And I shouldn't be. Because I am exhausted. So, we've got quite a bit of stuff going on. No, it is not done. So, announcement. There may not be a Sunday video because we're that close to being done with this that I may wait, push it until Wednesday. Friday at the latest, Wednesday, quite possibly, like 80% sure Wednesday for a final reveal. And I know there's been quite a few people, including myself, that are just looking forward to seeing how this turns out. And I can't thank you all enough for following along and really investing in my Creatures of the Road series. And in this case, this is the Wolfman. You guys are really, really awesome. Guys and gals are really, really awesome. So, okay, so real quick, where we're at, the doors, it's got some plastic dust on them. The doors, I've touched up with 1800 grit sandpaper, so I'll clean them up a little bit more, get them dusted off. One more coat of primer and they're ready for paint. But I really dig this, the elbow nooks there. Real quick, the door handles that come for this kit, I like their look. And in order to preserve them, because they're little bitty bits of chrome, I was clipping the sprue all the way around it. And I got to that last couple bits of the sprue, and I don't know what happened, but the piece of sprue that had them in the center of it shifted, and one of the little bitty pieces of wing, I guess, on the handle broke. I mean, just broke. And I think my eyes bulged and my head popped or something. It's kind of funny. Anyway, so I get to scratch build a couple of handles for this. But it's no big deal. I have, now this here is the actual shifter plate that's supposed to attach to the transmission for the engine and transmission that go with the 29 Ford kit. But what I did was I fashioned a little plate and then attached it to the plate, attached the emergency brake and the shifter, and then made sure it fit through here, through the floorboard. So I've got that going on. The steering column is ready basically to go. The steering wheel is ready to go. I mean, it'll look real nice. I'm going to do try to do a wood tone and maybe add some brass or copper accents to the wheel. I have the lock is situated and looking really good. I've already got chain cut out and ready to go. My bench seat is situated. I'm still working on the headrest. So I know the headrests look kind of ugly, but I'm still working on the headrest. They will be done here shortly. So the dash is looking good and ready to go. The cage is sitting over there. It's I've got the bars and the central plates and the top and bottom plate cut out and ready for me to start assembling. Basically, I have to tape it down, kind of something like this, and then space the bars out on the tape, and then each of the top points, connect them in, and then get my L-shaped styrene in for the corners. Get that situated, and then I'll have the body of the cage done. I'll work on the doors separately and the hasp, obviously. But yeah, that's all over there situated. I've decided that even though I can work with this hood, I didn't like something about this was irking me. So I cut out an extra piece of thin styrene and I broke out my heat gun. So in the next day or two, I'm going to start doing a little bit of shaping and create a new hood where I will add some bracing and some lippage, I guess you could say, so I can start getting milliput added and get the look I'm looking for. So just real quick, this was just a kind of a measuring stick. I measured this out. It's 84 millimeters, which is basically 7 feet in 1/25th scale. And if we come over here, that is 7 feet. That might look a little silly, a 7-foot tall cage up in there. So what I have decided is, I've already got the cage already pre-cut for this, is the bars are 6'8", I think it is. So with the added height on the bottom and the top, it's actually going to be like 6'10", which I mean it's only, you know, a couple of millimeters shorter, but I want it to make a little bit of not look as silly, I guess is what I'm trying to say. My reasoning behind it is, if an average man is 5'9" and he morphs into the werewolf, and the werewolf gives him a little bit of added height, strength, all that stuff, the variation might be, or might take him to like 6'2". So the inside diameter of the cage being 6'8" is compact, but gives the creature room. So that's the reasoning, or where I got the measurements from. That's my reasoning behind the measurements. So it'll make sense. So now, yes, the body is primed. And I've got to really clean up my desk, get rid of this plastic powder, the dust from all the sanding and whatnot. Okay, it's kind of hard to I know the majority of you know what I'm talking about when I say you're working with bare plastic and even your putties and whatnot, and you think you have something down. Like this side actually looks pretty good, especially up here. But if you get down in here, you know, I missed a spot, and it's like I didn't see that until I added primer. Well, this side actually looks a little bit worse. Now, I may just leave this all like this because, I mean, technically it's a Wolfman and this kind of vehicle doesn't exist. But I'm also looking at that going, well, I could clean that up a little bit more and then shoot a little bit more primer. Which, I mean, is something I may do. Which, yeah, speaking of, I don't know if there will be a Sunday video because I'm so close to being done. I want to focus on getting it done. I may do like a brief Sunday video showcasing the hood and where I'm at with it, and this will be set aside. The reason being is because when I get to doing the paint on this, it's if I did a video between now and Wednesday, which is, I'm looking at Wednesday for a final reveal, I'm going to give it like an 80% chance. Wednesday final reveal, Friday at the absolute latest, but Wednesday for sure. If I, you know, if you saw what I'm working with or what I'm doing paint-wise, it would, well, just kind of ruin the final reveal, you know, because then you would already have an idea. And I don't want to do that. So Sunday, it may just be a brief, okay, this is the hood, this is where I'm at with it. Show you what I done paint-wise with like the shifters and whatnot, but otherwise, I may skip Sunday altogether and go right to Wednesday and a final reveal. I know there's quite a few of you, including myself, that just really want to see this done, and we are that close to done. So the next video may actually just be Wednesday and it'll be a final reveal. So if you don't see something from me on Sunday, you know why. But otherwise, we're like literally that close, and I'm getting more and more excited. I'm almost willing to swear on my channel, you know, this looks just bad to the bone. It, you know, it's just looking epic. I can't wait to get this done, and see where this whole process took it. But yeah, I'm really proud of how this is looking, and it's been an amazing journey. Okay, quick update. I know I told you all numerous videos ago, I showed you all the Surfshark kit that I have. It's the 59 Cadillac Ambulance. It's basically the Ecto one, but as a Surfshark. That's going to be Dracula's hearse. And I said the reason why I didn't jump right into that one was because I was still kind of trying to figure out how I'm going to deal with the roof. I don't know, it was really weird. The other day I was one of those, my brain, that's just how my brain works. I was either on my way to Columbia with my daughter or on my way back from Columbia with my daughter. She had a doctor's appointment. And my brain, you know, just randomly, I'm sitting there looking at the farmland, the countryside as we're cruising along, and it just hit me. I know what I'm going to do with that 59 Cadillac ambulance. And I cannot wait to get into Dracula's hearse. I've already got a phrase for it, and now, mind you, it's not what I personally think or believe or something. It's Dracula. Think of the cinema and stuff like that. I want Dracula's hearse. That has always been my thought. As soon as I dove into the Creatures of the Road, I always pictured Dracula's hearse being elegant evil. And that's where I want to go with this thing, and I'm looking forward to doing this. Again, it's just because it's Dracula, that's not where I'm at. You know, it's like the Wolfman is vicious evil, but it's a bad to the bone vehicle. So I want them each to have that same, or reflect that same personality of the character. So Frankenstein's monster is big, it's lumbering, not necessarily vicious, but, or not even necessarily evil, but has that underlying wild side to it. So that's where my Frankenstein's monster, my Phantom Van Scratch Bash build went. Wolfman is that vicious evil. The Dracula, elegant evil. The mummy, well, will be cursed evil, I guess. Oddly enough, I don't know how many of you all have actually ever seen any of these movies. I know there's quite a few of you that have. A lot of you, it may not be your genre, but, you know, it's something I grew up with. I got to see. And when I reflect on it, the realization that all of these creatures, the creature from the Black Lagoon, the mummy, all of them had an inherent evil or bad guyness to them. But Frankenstein's monster was the polar opposite of all of them. And that's one of those things I conveyed in my build, I think. I feel like I conveyed that in the build. And so, yeah, that's what the essence of each of the characters I'm trying to capture, I guess is what I'm saying. And I hope I've done it with all of them so far. And I mean, what you can see of the Wolfman, I'm hoping you're going to look at it and just be absolutely stunned by it when it's ready to go. So anyway, so that's where we're at. Don't expect a video Sunday. There may be one. There may not. Most likely won't be. Final reveal Wednesday. Most likely Friday for sure. Most likely Wednesday, Friday for sure. So anyway, I'm Eric with His&Hers HHQ. If you haven't yet, take a moment, follow us over on Facebook at His&Hers Hobby Headquarters. As always, take a moment, like, subscribe, share the content. You know, keep spreading the word of scale model building. This here is literally a labor of love. Just because that's what was in the box didn't mean that's what had to come out of the box. My imagination went wild. Yours can too. So, and as always, comment below. It may be 5 minutes, it may be 5 days, but I will reply or try to. I do try very much to be interactive. So I appreciate all the subscriptions, all the subscribers, all the comments. This is just a monumental community, and I'm proud to be a part of it. And I'm really, you know, it's my pleasure to share my love of the hobby with all of you out there. So, I'm Eric. Have a good day.